Welcome to the 2-Minute Drill. My name is Jerry Ackerman. Today I wanted to share with you a way in which to make sure that you complete and finish any goal that you have by using the formula that is right behind me. This is the formula. Intention plus mechanism equals result. Now, before we talk about this, let's define those terms. Intention, if you would agree, is your deepest commitment, is the thing that you want to do the very most. So your deepest commitment plus mechanism. Mechanism is simply the how-to do anything. So the deepest commitment plus mechanism, the how-to equals result. Result, what we say, is simply the outcome. So your deepest commitment plus how-to equals the result. So let's say this. Let's say you, as an administrator, as a principal, vice principal, whatever you might be, guidance counselor, teacher, what if your intention is to create an environment in your school where your teachers are serving each other and that the people in the school are thinking more about others than themselves? What if that would be your greatest intention? Not a bad idea, right? That's your intention. Your mechanism will be how to get that done. And then what we would see in the very best case scenario is the outcome being just like that. But there's three things I want to talk to you about with this formula in regard to whatever goal you might have in mind. First is this. There will always be competing intentions. All the time. I mean, I want to lose 30 pounds, but I also want to eat well. Which one's winning? Don't answer that question. Second is this. Mechanism. Now, you might be sitting in your office right now, and I want you to just look at your office and look on the one side and then look on the other, and tell me, or just think to yourself, how many different ways is there to get from the one side of your room to the other side of the room? How many? 10 different ways? 20 different ways? 100 different ways? Well, here's the truth. The truth is, to get from one side of your room to the other, there are an infinite amount of ways. There are an infinite amount of mechanisms to get from one side of the room to the other. You can hop across, run across, slide across, do the Egyptian dance across, you can do the Macarena across. There's an incredible amount of ways to get from one side to the other. The mechanism is not the factor in whatever intention you have. And if that's the case, if it's true that there are an infinite amount of mechanisms, then the equation boils down to your intention equals your results. Your intention equals your outcome. So if your goal is to have a staff that serves each other, if your goal is to have an environment where everybody's thinking about others instead of themselves all the time, and if it is not happening, this is the harsh reality that I would like to say to you. If that is not occurring, whatever goal you might have in mind, I would say this, that was never your intention in the first place. Because we measure intentions by results. Results are the one thing that we can measure around all of us. Results are sometimes harsh, but they're always fair. So whenever you're looking at your next goal, I want you to think about this formula. Because if your goals are not being achieved, it may be simply that your intention was never that goal in the first place.